This morning, I had to do something that I haven't allowed myself to do in a very long time, if at all. I paused, I listened, and I chose connection over performance. And what I realized helped me shift into peace of mind and joy. Hi, I'm Emily Cady. I'm an intuitive life strategist and a spiritual guide. I help women who are exhausted, overworked, and carrying the weight of everyone else's expectations back to themselves. Together, we uncover what's really missing beneath the overwhelm so that they can finally see their own needs, desires, and truth clearly. Today, I want to talk about what to do when you all of a sudden are feeling overwhelmed out of nowhere, and how this very moment that we are in right now on July 30th, 2025, before the Lionsgate portal is the perfect time to align with your frequency. Oh, Michelle, I'm so happy you're here. I'm always happy when I see you here. Thank you for joining me. Anybody else that's here, please say hi. If you have any questions and I have some time, I would be happy to answer some questions for you guys. This Lionsgate portal that we are in right now is powerful. And it's a time for us to, hi, Chantel. It's so powerful for us to clear some blocks right now so that we can step into the next frequency. Um, so this morning I started off my day like I always do. It's 5:30 in the morning. I naturally wake up. I have a puppy that wakes me up at 5:30, but I'm already awake. I go straight into meditation. I have an amazing workout. Take my dog for a beautiful long walk. I even have a campus that I live near, a university campus, and they have some beautiful fountains, and I will just go, and my boyfriend and my dog and I will just sit and just at the fountain for a good 5-10 minutes and just have conversation and enjoy our time together. We don't rush our mornings, we take our time. I have a nourishing breakfast that is, high vibe food. I take the time to sit and eat it. I don't sit in front of my computer to eat it. I'm not listening to podcasts or watching TV. I am literally 100% present to prepare for the day, to prepare for my clients that I'm going to be meeting with, that I can give them 100%. It's the most beautiful way to start a day. For me, it is. It's 3 hours of me just really taking care of myself and setting up the tone for what my day is going to look like. Yet by 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it is that I'm sitting in front of my computer, I'm all of a sudden frozen and overwhelmed with anxiety. That used to be my cue to just push through, override it, ignore it, and just keep going. I have work to do. I got to just ignore this out of alignment that is going on in my body. Today, I thought to myself, wait, this is what I teach, and I have to embody what I'm teaching. So I paused. I chose to listen to my body, to tune in and to ask, what is going on with me? Why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel it's like this little tug of war that's going inside my body? It's totally out of alignment. Where am I vibrating mentally, emotionally, physically? The truth is, I was carrying a subconscious loop from my childhood, one that I hadn't slowed down enough to meet. This was the first time that I met her, and I connected with that younger version of me without brushing her off. I did not let my mind bully me into skipping over whatever that anxiety was and just pushing through to accomplish my to-do list for the day. Instead, I said, thank you for protecting me. But I've changed and I'm no longer in alignment with or in agreement with this old way of thinking. I spent a few minutes with my inner child to understand what was going on. And within minutes, literally minutes, the anxiety lifted. Something I have been carrying for decades took minutes for that to lift. What I realized was we're coming into the later part of summer where kids are starting to go back to school. And I've had this anxiety start to surface in the last few weeks. And I'm like, what's going on? And when I took that time to meet with my younger self, I realized she showed me that every year at the end of summer, 2 weeks before school would start, anxiety would hit. My freedom was coming to an end, and I now had to go back to school. And I hated it. I dreaded it. I remember losing my appetite. She showed me all of this. The fear of the unknown, the fear of having people tell her she's not good enough, and her trying to fit into a system that did not work for her. So in that moment, I was able to sit with her and let her show me with her fears and help comfort her. And I worked with my angels. I brought my angels in I brought in some really joyous fifth dimension angels and fairies to just let her play, because she did not want to go to work. She wants to play. She wants to enjoy life. School and work is stressful for her. So I brought in the fifth dimensions angels and fairies to just take her off and let her just go and recalibrate and have a frequency that she enjoys. That's alignment. Doing that brought peace to me right away. It was a frequency upgrade, a recalibration. I went from stress to peace of mind. There's no hustle and there's no effort. I went into enjoying what I'm doing and serving my clients 100% present for them. So the truth is, our frequency doesn't lie. If you're constantly hitting roadblocks, exhaustion, or things just feel off like they did for me this morning, it's not that you're doing something wrong. It's that your vibration is speaking louder than your words or your mind. The universe is simply reflecting back to you what is your internal frequency. So if you want to know where you're currently vibrating at, look around, pause. Is your life flowing with ease? Or are you stuck in a pattern of frustration, fear, or burnout? That's the best way to identify where your frequency is at this moment. And the beautiful thing is you can change it just like I did this morning. And right now, with the Lion's Gate portal open, there is a reason why these out of alignment frequencies are starting to surface. You see, this frequency of me and my childhood trauma of trying to fit into school, and I understand there's other traumas out there that people have had greater than what I faced. But it was traumatic for me. And that frequency has been like an undertow that I have been working on for at least a decade, if not longer. But there's different layers that keep surfacing. And because of this Lion's Gate, this one has surfaced as well, because it was time for it to completely come up. The Lion's Gate opens every year late July, and it peaks on August 8th, 8/8 portal. It's a powerful moment of cosmic alignment between the sun in Leo, the star in Sirius, and Earth. This portal is about a DNA activation. Timeline shifts. I'm telling you guys right now, we can shift timelines really quick. And a soul remembrance. But you cannot access this new frequency if you're still stuck in the old ones. That anxiety I felt this morning, it was showing me exactly what I needed to clear so that I could walk through this portal and access these new frequencies. If you're feeling anxiety, fear, misalignment, this is your invitation to pause, to get still, to reconnect with your truth. I would love to know, like in the chat, what is it? Where are you guys feeling out of alignment, and what frequencies are you wanting to clear? I would love to see that. So if you're willing to share, please share it in the chat. This is the portal. This is the time to claim your next level soul, to really fully step into her or him and claim it. and to have the accountability to say what it is that you're ready to release. And we will hold sacred space for you here. That's what this community is about. Supporting one another as we navigate our lives through the 3D timeline, 4D timeline, and on. If you would like support in doing this and really releasing the what's been holding you back, I am offering a special Lionsgate activation session, and the link is in the description below. It's a powerful clearing release of old subconscious patterns, outdated beliefs, and energetic imprints that have been holding you back and keeping you in that lower frequency. So you can step into this portal fully aligned, deeply cleared, and anchored in with who you really are. The Lion's Gate doesn't just open its doors, it asks you to choose who you're becoming. Are you ready? Chantel, you're about self-acceptance and wanting to wash everything from your past clean and start a new timeline. I love that. I really love that for you. And so, Chantel, I do want to say that I know that our past traumas, whether this life or others, does get stuck into our DNA. So in this time, I would highly recommend doing some EFT for you. That's what's coming through, is doing some EFT, having that tapping, the actual tapping to clear the energy and that loop of the story that you've been telling yourself. Because it is time for you to step into your truth and your soul's purpose here in this lifetime. Like literally, you are being called to do it now. And you would like to know why I keep pulling the leap of faith card. Okay, let's go into that energy really quickly. Let me see. You know what? There are some cards that I want to pull, and they came up. I'm sorry. They came up this morning, and I was thinking about you. I know you know this deck, the Rose Oracle. So I'm going to ask for you. I'm going to just pull a card. So let me see. Why does Chantel keep pulling the leap of faith card? What is it that she needs to? What is this leap? I know you love this deck. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking about this card, and I was like, oh, these cards, I got to pull them today on the live. And I was thinking about you. So what is it that, what is this leap that Chantel needs to take? Let me just see here. Oh my gosh, I love this so much for you. It's the grandmother's card. This is to remember your roots, your perspective, and trust where you are going. Sorry, this is so this is all about your roots, taking the leap into to the remembrance of who you are, and it's time to release the story of trauma, to let it go, and don't allow that to keep looping in your mind, to allow that when it loops, when you hear this negative self-talk, to take the time to really assess, like, is this story working for me? Is this the frequency I want to be at? And then go in like I did this morning, pause and ask your younger self, what is it that she needs? How does she want to be released or healed? So that story doesn't have to keep playing. You can also do like what I did, is call in the fifth dimension, the highest and most loving fairies and angels to come in and to work with your younger self that has been wounded. Because her story has shaped your current life, as mine has, and it's time to let her go because they're no longer in alignment with where you're going. You're ready to find out who you are and why you're here. Hope that's helpful. Let me know if you need any clarity. And then Michelle, I'm just feeling anxious about all the systems crumbling on earth changes, like the edge of my seat eating popcorn and watching the show. I know, Michelle. I know. It's really, we are, you're also anxious about the investments in crypto and stocks and other parts of me know my abundance is impotent. Um, that side of me feels so much better than the stress. Yes. So stay in that because look, this is the truth. You create your reality. 100% you create your reality. So if you're focused and stressing out on those stocks, they are going to crumble. You're going to lose them because that's what you're creating. So stay in that 4D, 5D of knowing that you're abundant and you're limitless and start pulling in what you want, saying things to yourself over and over. My stocks are safe and they're flourishing. My stocks are flourishing. Pull in what it is and focus on it and constantly play that over and over and over in your mind. And again, just be vigilant in those thoughts because we've told ourselves stories in this 3D world that we live in. It's so dense. And the energy here is all about lack. It's about performance. It's about greed, fear. And we are stepping above that. We are moving out of this 3D timeline and we're going into the 4D, 5D timelines. But the only way we can do that is if we are vigilant with our thoughts and we are super hyper aware of when those negative thoughts, those 3D thoughts come in, to shift them to the positive. Like I did this morning with the anxiety I was feeling. It was like, okay, I'm no longer in alignment. I no longer agree with this belief system anymore. It doesn't work for me. And I know I can create anything I want. We are all energy. We can all do it. Any messages from Saint Germain? I love Saint Germain. He is all about alchemizing, as I'm hearing him say. Right now, he's all about alchemizing your thoughts. He wants you to call him in and help you alchemize your thoughts. This is for everyone, not just for Michelle here. So he has a violet flame. I work with a lot in my practice, and he invites each and every single one of us to do this, is to call him in those moments that you're feeling down or, you're feeling those 3D heavy thoughts and feelings. Call him in. Oh, I love that you just got major chills. I know, he's amazing. He's right here. He wants to work with us, and he's all about helping us. So yes, in these 3D thoughts and feelings that we experience, he is asking us to invite him in, use his violet flame to burn those out and alchemize and transmute in and bring in joy, abundance, whatever else it is that you're wanting. But he's showing me the words joy and abundance. So work with him. He's amazing. Awesome. So if I don't have any other questions, I'm going to just wrap it up for the day. Please like this video if you like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you would like to have the Lionsgate activation session, the link is below. I would love to work with you. I think I only have 5 spots left on it. So it's only good until the Lionsgate, August 8th, next Friday. So yes, please, thank you, Powerful Nomad, for joining me. Please grab one of those 5 spots before they are gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. It's an hour-long session and it is transformative. So I would love to work with you on that. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy these next week. This energy, it's open. The Lionsgate is open. So do the inner work, do what you need to do so you can fully step into this Lionsgate and get the DNA activation and access those timelines. Michelle, the timelines, to not worry. Things are crumbling in the 3D realm, but as we move into the 4D, 5D, we don't have to worry about that because we're creating the timeline of what we want. We are safe. We are protected. Our money is safe and protected. So create that timeline. This Lionsgate will help us get onto those timelines. So I highly recommend you do it. Yes, take advantage of this energy for the next week. And I'm here to support you however I can. You guys have a great day and enjoy those energies. Thank you guys for joining me. I really, truly appreciate each and every single one of you. Bye.